Hi everybody. So in this video, we're going to look at proving trigonometric identities involving sec, cosec, and cot. And then we'll look at how we can use these identities to solve equations. And you can download a copy of this PDF from my website if you want to work along with me. I'll leave a link below. So for example 1, we need to show that this left-hand side is identical to the right-hand side, cot squared theta. And the way we go about this is that we can write each of these in terms of sine and cos, and then we'll look at what will simplify. So cosec we can write as 1 over sine theta, and this is divided by sec theta, which is 1 over cos theta, and tan theta, which is sine theta over cos theta. We can simplify this denominator. If we multiply these two together, then we'll get sine theta over cos squared theta. If we look at this right-hand side, we know cot squared theta is cos squared over sine squared. So it makes sense to multiply the numerator and denominator of this fraction by cos squared theta. Because what will happen, these two will cancel, and we'll have cos squared theta on our numerator. So we'll have cos squared theta over sine theta. These two will cancel, and this is divided by sine theta over 1. And then we can multiply this by 1 over sine. So you can see we get cos squared theta over sine squared theta. And this is cot squared theta. Okay? Do you want to try and prove this identity? You can pause the video and come back when you're ready. Okay, so welcome back if you had a go. So we know the cot squared is cos squared over sine squared. And then we can write this 1 with a common denominator. So this would be sine squared divided by itself. We'll add them together, and we'll get the sine squared plus cot squared, which we know is 1, divided by the sine squared x. And 1 over sine squared x we know is cosec squared x. Do you want to try question 2? So with sec theta, we've got 1 over cos theta. And we're dividing this by cot theta times cosec theta, which is 1 over sine theta. And because we're trying to show this is equal to tan squared theta, we'll multiply both by sine squared theta. This will give us the sine squared theta on our numerator. So we'll have sine squared over cos divided by, these will go, cos over 1. And this will be sine squared over cos theta multiplied by 1 over cos theta. And then you can see our numerator, sine squared theta, our denominator becomes cos squared theta. And this is tan squared. Okay? Let's try example 3. So for example 3, we're given that P equals sine theta and Q equals 2 sec theta. We need to show that 4 plus P squared Q squared is the same as Q squared. Do you want to try this question yourself? Think about using sine squared plus cos squared equals 1. You can pause the video and come back when you're ready. Okay, so welcome back if you had a go. So if we think that sine squared plus cos squared equals 1, then we need to make cos and sine the subject of each of these equations. Well, we're told that sine theta equals P, so sine squared would be P squared. And if Q equals 2 sec theta, then this is the same as 2 over cos theta. So cos theta will equal 2 over q. Then we can substitute this into here, and we get 2 over q squared. This is cos theta squared, and we're told this equals 1. So now we have p squared plus 2 squared over q squared will equal 1. So p squared plus 4 over q squared will equal 1. And then if we multiply everything by the q squared, we'll get p squared, q squared, plus 4. The q squared will cancel here, will equal q squared. And this is what we were asked to show here. Okay? Let's try one more question. So in example 4, we need to prove this identity, and then we need to use this to find sec of A when given tan of A. So again, if you want to try this question yourself, you can pause the video and come back when you're ready. So the first thing we need to do is prove this identity. Well, we'll have 1 plus tan squared, which is sine squared over cos squared. And then we can write this 1 with a common denominator to this fraction. So we'll have cos squared over itself. The same for our second fraction. When you add these two together, we've got a common denominator, and cos squared plus sine squared is 1. So we'll have 1 over cos squared theta, which we know is sec squared theta. So we've proven that 1 plus tan squared equals sec squared, and we can use this to write tan in terms of sec. The first thing we need to do is to square the tan. So if we square this, then we'll square the fraction. So we'll have 1, this one here, plus the tan squared, so 45 over the 28 squared. We don't need to worry about this negative because when we square it, it becomes positive. And this will equal sec squared theta. If we work out this left-hand side, we've got 1 plus 45 over 28 squared. And we'll have 2,809 over 784. And then to work out sec, we just need to take the square root, and we get 53 over 28. But we're told in the question that the angle is obtuse. And I just realized I should have used A and not theta. So we need to think, is this going to be positive or negative? If we draw a cast diagram, if the angle is obtuse, then we're in the second quadrant between the 90 and the 180. And we know sec A is 1 over cos A. So in the second quadrant, cos is negative. So the sec of A will be negative 53 over 28. Okay? Well, I hope that's given you an idea on how we can use trigonometric identities with sec, cosec, and cot. If you want more practice on this topic, you can download the worksheet and view the online lesson from my website, mrmathematics.com. I'll leave a link below.